What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Georgia Bassmaster channel. Out here, got some rocks behind me, fishing for shoal bass today. Very likely chance of getting a hybrid or a striped bass as well, but got some mock baits, the mock patroller, jerk bait, Strike King Thunder Cricket in the Bonafide RVR 119. Just gonna park this bad boy right here and fish some of these rocks out here you see behind me. Could be some shoal bass stuck in it. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. I do a lot of river fishing, a lot of species fishing, and yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Only have a little while before they start generating, so let's go. All right, so we basically just got to these rocks. I got a lot of pulling over to do. Got the Bonafide RVR with me. Actually, I got this easy clip. Ooh, I got a lure that come off back here. I want to fix that before it gets all tangled up. Old mock patroller. Oh, and I almost lost my paddle. Guys, I'm slacking. Okay, water feels pretty good. Here's what I'm gonna do. Put my paddle up in the catch holder. Put my paddle holder on there. It's deep shelf, man. Straight drop off right here. Seems like there would for sure be something in there. Dadgummit. Definitely a fish. Small one, but a fish nonetheless. That was a fish. Little rascal. Wasn't a real big one, but it was a fish. Nothing big though. There was a fish, there was a fish. Dadgum. A spotted bass. Oh, that's a half shoaly, half spot. Hybrid. Not what we want. Had a couple of bites down this bank though. That was a fish. Got another one. Oh, come off. Bunch of fish up in here, guys. Bunch of fish up in here. Another fish, man. Maybe I need to start throwing the jerk bait. It would have a better hookup ratio, but would it get more, same amount of bites? That is the question. All right, let's throw the jerk bait. We like the old chatterbait today. A gar followed it. Not the target species. Was that a catfish? Like, what was that? I saw that little booger hit it. Little bitty old spotted bass. Actually, that's a little largemouth. Just a little bitty one. Let's get you out of here. We're looking for chimichangas, man. We're looking for the chimichangas. Oh man. There we go. There we go. I got him that time. Spotted bass. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Oh man, what a giant. That was a giant shoalie, man. Would be my luck. Chisel on my nizzle. So we don't have a lot of daylight left, but this right here, if you saw it earlier, this was like a 6-foot drop. And now that the river's up, it's only about a 1-foot drop, but there's a huge hole, about 10 to 12 foot deep right here. I'm gonna see if there's a big old shoalie in it. What is this? Can't be no shoal bass. Oh my gosh, it's a shoal bass. Oh my gosh, it's a shoal bass. Come on, Betsy. Come on, Betsy. Yes. Oh my goodness. That may be a 20-incher. Ooh, it's close. It's close. I feel like it's not going to be 20. Oh my gosh, it's 20. I got my 20-inch shoalie, boys. Oh. I got my 20-inch shoalie. Check that bad boy out. I was over here like, that's no way that's a shoal bass. I'm gonna put this in my thump net and definitely get a picture further down river. But yes, baby. See how much this bad boy weighs. 4 pounds, 7 ounces, boys. A 4.7 shoalie. What an absolute giant of a unit. All right, I've been waiting to break this thing out all video. So right here is a thump net. You can get it on thumpgel.com. Have a discount code, I'll put it up on the screen. But I'm gonna put this fish in the net. It's gonna serve as like a live well. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So this right here is the point in the video where I flip the kayak. As you can see, the current starts pulling me really hard. It turns my kayak around, and the back anchor is still anchored down. And I know I'm in a bad situation because I know if this anchor gets caught, I'm gonna be basically flipping. So I'm trying to hurry up and reel in. I'm trying to pull my anchors up, and this is what happens. And as you can see behind me goes a GoPro and a fishing rod. Bye-bye. Right here I can actually touch the bottom. Later I can't, but I realized that there's a fishing lure snagged on my shirt right here. So I'm having to cut the fishing lure off against the current, get my rod back to throw it back on the kayak, and I actually realized later that this rod right here is broken. Right here is when it starts to really get deeper, take its toll on me, starting to wear me out. This little metal bar right here is my track that was on my kayak. My GoPro's attached to it. The GoPro's shot. It got ruined. I'll throw all it back in there, hopefully save the footage off that camera. After remembering my anchor lines on the opposite side of the kayak, I had to go back towards the front, go up underwater, and switch sides of the kayak. That way I could cut this kayak loose, because right now it's still hung on the rocks underneath. So I'm knowing I have to take the dive, hold my breath underwater, get back under the front of this boat, and I almost lost it right there, barely hanging on. Right here I finally reached the anchor lines with my pliers, and I'm sitting here cutting on it. For some reason my kayak's still not breaking free, so I go back to the front of the kayak and just start yanking on this thing, thinking that this line will break. And finally it does after a few good pulls. There goes my net in the background, but don't worry, I'll catch up to it later. We're gonna get one more good tug, and there it comes undone. Now I can crawl back in this kayak and live to see another day. Well, it finally happened. My back anchor got hung and it pulled my kayak down like that, and it finally flipped because all the water coming in it. And I had to swim against the current for about 5 or 10 minutes to get all my gear out. Let me tell you what, guys, I'm absolutely exhausted. Let me get out of this tree real quick. That was actually super terrifying for whatever reason. I'm normally pretty good about getting out of situations like that, but I'm actually extremely thankful I had this life jacket on, because let me tell you what, guys, I was fighting against this current with everything I had, and I'm extremely out of breath. It took everything I had out of me to fight against that current to get all my gear on the kayak. I lost 2 rods. I lost my battery that was $180. Oh man, that's a rough day, but I got a 20-inch shoal bass and I still got him in the thump net, baby. That's pretty crazy. I would have been super bummed if I'd lost the shoal bass too. That shoal bass to me is worth $300. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna get back to this boat ramp and see what all I lost and see what all I have. Oh my goodness, my drone went in the water again as well, the whole case. But I got it back in the thing, so I'm gonna hopefully dry it out. I'm gonna see you guys back at the boat ramp. I'm exhausted. I lost my measuring board too. I just now noticed that. It's a good thing I got it on the measuring board. 20 1/4, something like that. A giant. There we gonna let this baby go. Well, everybody, that is a wrap. That was extremely scary. I got pretty close to drowning, honestly. I was hanging on by the edge of the kayak. The current almost was washing me away. Took everything in my ability to hang on to that kayak, to get myself around to the other side, to cut the rope. And a couple days later, my muscles were sore all over my body. Had a couple of cuts on my shins and stuff from the rocks down below. Made me bleed a little bit. Got hooked by my jerk bait. So all in all, a bad situation. I was pretty scared, but you know, you got to risk it for the biscuit to produce this content for you guys. I got a 20.5-inch shoalie. Got a Georgia Angler Award for that. I don't know when's the next time I'm going to be back out to that spot, but I'm definitely not anchoring out because that's why I flip. So till the next video, we'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully I don't drown by then. Peace.